Now, I know a lot of talk right now is about the climax mission or the new exotic chess piece, things like that. But during this climax mission, the season finale, if you will, we were given more insight on what is to come in Brooklyn in this upcoming DLC. Because doing the climax mission, we were given all of the collectibles finishing up this season and this Manhunt lore to build up to the DLC. Now, things that we learned today, or, well, this week during the climax mission, is Hunter news in Brooklyn. In these comms, it's all about Theo talking to Keener about all of the details that were revealed, not only in the roster, but also things that they found, schematics that they found, detailing not only the type of hunters we were going up against, but it's revealing that we are going to go up against upgraded hunters in the future DLC. So I'm going to break down all of that information and more, so I hope you enjoy. Here we go. What's going on, YouTube? Kamikazevondoom here with another Division 2 video, so sit back, relax, grab that popcorn, don't forget to hit that like, subscribe if you haven't already, and let me know what you think in the comment section below. But that's right, Brooklyn news, Hunter news. This is going to be a really cool DLC. They are really building up the hype for this as they keep, pushing it back further and further. Because remember, the DLC is now not coming with this new season, but it might be coming at the start of year 7, which is the following season in, say, June? So we're a few months away from any sort of DLC launch, but as far as the news and the lore building up to this DLC, we definitely got a lot of that this week with the climax mission and these collectibles. Now, to get all of the collectibles, you have to do the climax mission twice. So the first one, you are getting up to 19 collectibles for the Manhunt Shades of Red, and then when you do the climax mission for the second time, you will then receive the 20th. So we're about to jump into this. I hope you enjoy. Here we go. So going into our progress, you toggle over to collectibles, go over to comms, and then you can scroll down to your Manhunt comms. Now we're referring the Shades of Red. So this is the entire folder that we're going to go into today. Now these bottom 4 comms is what you get from the climax mission. So I'm going to go ahead and play them for you, and then we will break them down and talk about it because, and I'll just spoil it right here, apparently we were fighting 4th generation hunters, and they have schematics. Aaron Keener and Parnell, they have the plans for a 7th generation hunter. So we're going to get upgraded hunters, upgraded hunter tech in this upcoming DLC. Not only that, but the hunter on the inside that Aaron Keener kept referring to is Bridget Douglas, Viper. Apparently Viper is not dead, and Viper is a hunter. All right, listen to this.
It kind of worked.
What do you mean, kind of?
Well, frankly, you're a much better looking man than your scan. I don't know if something happened with the import or if there was a smudge on my lens, but you got this sort of manic hobo wizard vibe.
Well, most people never gotten a good look at my face. My dossier photo's really old, so that could work in our favor.
Yeah, but if someone has met you, they might think it's a body double or something.
Do we have time to improve the scan?
Not for the test, but, we should before we go live.
Well, let's see how your hobo wizard operates in the field.
So his hobo wizard, they're referring to the Nemesis tech that they kind of makeshift together to make this decoy Nemesis type situation, or simulation, if you will, for both the Tombs and Liberty Island. Because remember, both of those missions, apparently we were going up against this Nemesis simulation. All right, here's the next one.
It's done.
You sure?
All traces of Ajax's trip back home and have been wiped from the network.
You kept a copy, just in case, right?
I'm not an amateur. Of course I kept a copy. You never know what intel can come in handy down the road.
I'm sorry about your dad.
Don't worry about it. He had a bad heart. Shit happened.
I know you wanted it to be more than that. Political intrigue, someone killing his chance at running for president by killing him.
Yeah, it makes for a better movie, but it's not real life. It's actually kind of nice that he just died. Nothing nefarious, just his time.
I'm glad he never saw the country you love so much come to this.
Me too. Besides, if someone had killed them, I'd probably have a target on my back too for looking too closely at the Cabal, or their ties to Ellis.
You know, you might be onto something.
Oh no. I just accepted my dad died of natural causes. Please tell me I didn't accidentally make myself a target for those psychopaths.
I'm pretty sure that watch on your wrist and your association with me put you in their crosshairs. But we can use this. We can use your dad's death to lure them out of hiding.
Okay, so let's break down this collectible. This one is called Wipe, okay? Now, in this collectible, Keener and Theo Parnell refer to Ajax. Now, if you remember in previous seasons for First Rogue, featuring Aaron Keener, he sends Hoskins to Silver Creek, redacted. Now, this redacted storyline is all in our Descent comms, and I've covered it in previous videos, where Agent Hoskins travels to Silver Creek. She finds the Hunter bunker in Silver Creek. She then finds the roster for the Hunters, and then brings it back to Keener and Theo Parnell. Now, what they are referring to here is that they have wiped all traces of Hoskins going to Silver Creek and coming back with that roster. Not only that, but then they also reference the Cabal, which is a organization, apparently the, Sokolov family, Natalia and the Black Tusk apparently are a part of. And in previous comms, they were saying that Calvin McManus wants to be a part of this Cabal. So that was kind of cool that they were referencing that. That's actually the only other time the Cabal has ever been referenced. So that was some cool insight there. And also them deleting all traces of Hoskins' trip to Silver Creek, this officially ending the connection of the Division 2 and the Division Heartland. R.I.P. the Division Heartland. Next up, we have roster. Now, this one is juicy, people. This one is very juicy. This is Theo Parnell talking about the Hunter roster. Check it out.
This is incredible. We have all of them. You were right. Bridget Douglas is a hunter.
I knew it. That's our way in.
You sure? She's a hunter.
She's a friend. Got me out of trouble more than once. If anyone flew under Cal's radar, it's Bridge.
Okay, well, if you vouch for her, I'll trust your judgment about the heiress hunter. You know she's set to inherit $1 billion company?
I do. How do you think we became friends?
Fair enough. I guess it's better than cold calling Brian Johnson or Thaddeus Green and asking them if they want to help us kill the Secretary of Homeland Security.
All right, so at this point, they're trying to build up the timeline here. So apparently, sending Hoskins, or Ajax, to Silver Creek, retrieving this roster and bringing it back, this timeline is just after Warlords of New York and before Season 4, apparently. Because, Viper was apparently fighting us. The President Ellis was killed in Season 4. Fei Lao was a part of that and died in Season 4. Like, all of these are kind of coming together into the timeline. So with this conversation, Hoskins going to Silver Creek, coming back with the roster, it's apparently right around the time of Season 4. So this timeline that they're working with here, it goes from Season 4 to the Brooklyn DLC, essentially. And then next up, we have Masked. Now, this is only available when you do the climax mission twice. This is the last comm for the Manhunt Shades of Red, and this one is a really juicy one for those hunters out there. Check it out.
Holy shit. Built-in comms, bulletproof, lightweight, internal cooling system, anti-fogging technology with filtration system, able to detect and diagnose infection and hydration levels and arousal levels by pupil dilation to determine if the operative is being dishonest? Built-in voice modulation software to obscure identity? Oh, work in progress. Scheduled for integration in May 2022. Well, you are almost a perfect tool. Guess we're lucky we only had to face the 5th generation of the Hunter Mask and not the 7th. This tech is good, but it could have been great with a couple more years and a few modifications.
And there you have it. So the last generation of hunters that we have been fighting were Generation 5 hunters. And Theo Parnell and, well, also Aaron Keener, they have the schematics for the 7th generation hunter, where it can detect if you're lying, if you're dehydrated, if you're sick, all of these different things. Sounds really cool. Now, what is this, all, coming to? What does it mean, Basil? If you remember Austin Powers. Well, this is all building up to the Brooklyn DLC. We know that we are hunting down the hunters that are on this roster, and we are set to take out Calvin McManus. We know that Calvin McManus and the hunters are working with Natalia Sokolova and the Black Tusk, or the White Tusk, if you're nasty. Now, with that being said, the DLC is setting up that Theo Parnell and his pregnant girlfriend are going to be at the base of ops with all of these people that we are recruiting from the theater settlement. I am calling them Keener's Cult, because it seems as if Keener is building up this rapport for all of these individual people to follow him from, say, the theater settlement to Brooklyn, because he is obviously trying to set up a bigger rogue network to take out these hunters and to take out the Black Tusk. So in a way, we are Division working with the rogues to take out the hunters and the Black Tusk. Even though, in a sense, the Hunters is a special unit for the Division, and they are somehow turned evil by Calvin McManus, and they are set up with the Black Tusk to take us out, the Division. Now, this is all building up for the Brooklyn DLC, and I have even more juicy information about next season Scout with Agent Kelso in another video whenever I joined the PTS. So there's a lot of good stuff coming for this DLC. I'm just really, really hoping that they bring it, because they have delayed it for over a year and a half, and at the earliest we are set to get this DLC around June, end of June, around like 4th of July area. But let me know what you think in the comment section below. This was some cool information. Viper was a hunter, or is a hunter. We have schematics for upgraded hunters, so we might be seeing that in the Brooklyn DLC. And we have even more information about the connections between Natalia Sokolova and the Cabal. So pretty cool stuff. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Shout out where you're from. I am Kamikazevondoom. Take care of yourself. Enjoy the rest of your day. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.